was a soldier and he wasn't no punk, and he saw that they were mistreating me and trying to abuse me. I'm not easily abused. I mean, I'll fight back. I'll bite your kneecaps off. But but he saw what I was going through, and he went in there and really, really stood up for me. And I just really am so grateful to him because without this man, I don't know if I would have made it. I mean, he had to go in there and really get gangster with him. And what this really speaks to is this reminds me of what we were talking about earlier with the economics. You got to learn how to fight. You know, you'll never get respect from other groups of people if you're not willing to fight. And fighting isn't just marching and praying and voting and things like that. That's part of it, sure, absolutely. But also, there's the economic fight. There's also the fight where you say, okay, I'm gonna go build it myself. There's a fight that comes into like just, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna go create. We're gonna develop the infrastructure. We're gonna make the investments. We're gonna go make it happen, right? So fighting for white acceptance is not typically a fight that pays off for the majority of us, for the masses. The masses don't benefit when they let one black person into an institution. The masses only benefit when black people fight to create their own institution. So until you can create your own, then you will always have a couple of elite people that are accepted in as tokens. You're only going to have tokenism. The most you'll ever get in the current system, typically in most cases, is tokenism. If you want something where the majority of your people are all doing well, then you're going to have to do the heavy lifting of institution building. And that is a special skill set that requires a certain thought process that must be embedded in the children. If all the children grow up looking to try to see if they can get a job, then ain't nobody, it's rarely the case that somebody with a damn job has lifted a community. You can't lift a community with a freaking job. No disrespect to those who have jobs. I'm not disrespecting that at all. A job might be a stepping stone to something else, but at some point you have to have an institution that is yours, that you are playing some role in the shaping and the development of that institution. In my view, should start with your freaking family. If you start with your family, you get together with that wife, that husband, and you have the grandbabies and the great grandkids, and you develop structure around that, then you've done a wonderful job of institutionalizing black success to the point where you can then look down a generation or two and see that all of the babies are doing well because the family is taking care of the baby, right? So it doesn't have to be the creation of a multi-million dollar corporation. It could just be literally a real rock solid family where you've done all the little things to keep that family solid, and it's creating opportunities for other people. You figure out, then you get together, learn how to make some money, and then next thing you know, the family is sustaining itself. And you don't need the government. You don't need corporate America. You don't need white acceptance. You don't need to send your children across town so they can get a couple nickels from some job. You can say, look, come work with the family because we got you. We got resources for you. Money is power. Money is power. So mastering money will give you more power. I guarantee it. So let me keep going. Let me keep reading. There's a will, there's a way. For black people, the struggle for education was essential to the struggle for freedom from slavery. They were aware that the national public policy opposed their learning. The policy was summarized in the words of a member of the Virginia House of Delegates who spoke of educating black slaves in 1832, saying, "We have, as far as possible, closed every avenue by which light might enter their minds." Whoa, wow. Let me read that again.